In John 7:32 through 36, we're told that having heard the expressions of faith in Jesus that were beginning to bubble up from among many who were in the crowd hearing him speak, the religious leaders decided it was time to act on their determination to kill him. So they sent subordinates to make the arrest. And we'll find out how this turned out when we get to the final section of the chapter. But meanwhile, Jesus continued speaking and said he would soon be returning to the one who sent him, God the Father, and that when he did, no one would be able to find or follow him. He wasn't saying that he decided to give up on humanity and was just going to cash in his chips and go home. He simply meant that he wouldn't be with them in person much longer. There was a time limit on his physical presence. He would be fulfilling his redemption assignment and returning to the heavenly realm. And even then, it wouldn't be to abandon us, but to make way for the ministry of the Holy Spirit, who he will begin to introduce in the subsequent passage. But this completely confused the Jewish elite. And even though Jesus had been perfectly clear, they began debating among themselves concerning what he meant about where he'd be going. As usual, their spiritual pride rendered them completely blind to his point. He was issuing a call to action. It's as though he were saying, the time to believe is now, while we're literally in the same room together, where you can hear my teachings with your own ears and see my miracles with your own eyes. Don't put it off. It won't be easier after I'm gone. That doesn't mean exercising faith requires the physical presence of Jesus. Billions of us have become Christ followers in the 2 millennia since his ascension. But the time to believe him and to act on that faith is always now, not later. And here is where this gets personal for me. Whenever circumstances challenge me to trust Jesus, I want to be immediate in my response. I don't want to hesitate while I consider alternatives. But the reality is, sometimes the little Pharisee that hides out in my soul resists belief. I give place to confusion or fear, drag my spiritual feet, and miss the opportunity to see God do something wonderful in response to my faith. But I am determined to make sure that happens less often. Perhaps you feel the same. If so, I encourage you to scroll through the list of your life's challenges today and sincerely decide that now is the time to trust Jesus with them. What are you waiting for?